the Indie Artist Appreciation Party hosted by UEC. Neon Fishbowl Studios in the building helping us conduct the interviews. We're here with Oh These Kids, or better yet, OTK. So, who exactly is OTK?
I am Chris, otherwise known as Sapient.
Hamid, aka Ham, aka Hammer, aka Terrorist.
I'm Matty B.
I'm Stu Brutal.
So I have
also two other people that aren't here right now. There's two other people that aren't here right now.
Corey Clater, Saul Good, and Preston P-Rez Ursum.
So I saw the name on the RSVP list, and I have to ask, where did the name come from?
Honestly, I just said it one day. I was like, oh, these kids. I was like, that'd be a good name nobody has.
You can use it in so many different ways. You can be like, oh, these kids, or oh, these kids. You know what I mean? And we fit under every single thing.
You know, we're all kids at heart, I think.
Everybody's gonna look at us in every single one of those ways, no matter which way you say it. There's gonna be people who are like, oh, these kids. There's gonna be people like, oh, these kids. We fit under every single category, you know what I mean?
These kids.
They love us or hate us, but we are these kids, period.
So, I mean, did y'all grow up together? You went to school together? How did you guys meet?
Well, I grew up with him after I moved here from England when I was 10 years old. We grew up together. I know his whole family. I met him kind of like later on in high school. I think it's the same time that me and him, or like, we started like having like our groups kind of like mingle in the scene of Denton. And I just recently started getting to know Hamid. He's a horrible person.
Yeah, I'm a terrible person. I'm from Afghanistan, so you know I'm gross.
Yeah.
And I was doing my own thing. I made a mixtape. It's called Cigs and Sodas at hammer.bandcamp.com. Then I hooked up with my homies, you know, and we just made a group, and it's official.
We really don't like each other very much. We just tolerate each other to do this stuff.
But I am the cutest. Like, we took a test. Like,
He's the
cutest. He's the ugliest. He's the smallest. He's just here.
So pretty much everybody knows their role.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And it works for y'all.
Well, not really, but we make it work.
Okay.
We got to put up with each other's bullshit no matter what, because we're stuck in the same town. We all make bad fucking music, you know what I mean? So we decided to get together and make a lot of bad music together. You know what I mean? And just make everybody really upset at every show we go to. Try and get booed off as much as possible. You know what I mean? That's basically what we're here for, is to ruin everybody's night.
I'm seriously hoping that you're not serious.
We're anti-entertainment. Anti-entertainment.
We hate music.
We're all terrible, and we have shitty, like, religious views and political views, so there's gonna be a bunch of people that hate us, but we're just gonna talk about everything that we believe, and I think that's what's gonna make us so different, but a lot of people are gonna hate us.
Oh, these kids.
That's all you can say, you know?
So I can imagine there are some pretty different opinions about who would be in the top 5 as far as the artists that are out there now, but if I had to take a guess, I mean, what would be your top 5?
My top 5?
Let's each give one, you know. Then
All right, yeah, we'll each give one, and we'll all decide on one.
Yeah.
5, I'll start with 5. What I think is 5 is Lil Wayne. She's a great performer. I just can't get enough of her. Yeah, she's great.
I love Odd Future.
I would say R.A. the Rugged Man. No one really knows about that dude. He's dope.
POS. I'm a fan of POS.
And collectively, who would be number 1?
OTK.
I say we're last, probably.
Well, we could be, we're on a scale, we're -0. That's our place.
Think of the best music you've ever heard, and like really good music. We're the exact opposite of that.
Right. It's basically a complete and total rebel, like, radio, really. That's like the end of it.
I can honestly say this has been the most bizarre interview I've ever done.
Yeah,
And with that, the only thing left to say is, oh, these kids.
Right on.